Okay.
All right, Mr. B.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right,
So
brother.
Primo, I had an adventure with the song Cielito Lindo.
Cielito Lindo, ahí está.
Because in order to record these songs and put them out on a CD and on the internet, which we're going to do, we are required to get permission, or at least tell the people that own the music, the original music, that we're going to do that. And if we sell copies, we have to give some money to them or whatever. It's not a big deal, but it requires me to go find who wrote the song and who now owns the song, right?
Oh, okay.
So Cielito Lindo is a very old song. And if you go on to Harry Fox Agency's website, which is the place where you find out mostly who wrote the song and who owns it, they say that people like Lydia Mendoza and Jose Feliciano and Linda Ronstadt, and there's 100 people that wrote the song, right?
Yep.
So I went back and looked further at the history of the song, and the song was written by somebody back in 1887 or 1889, and it was just passed down through time, traditional, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we do a version that's our version. It's not like the mariachis in the Mexican restaurant, and it's not like Jose Feliciano, and it's not like Linda Ronstadt so much, but it's just the Primo and Beebe version. But when do you remember learning that song? How old were you when you first latched onto it, when you first knew it in your head and knew it was a classic, un clásico?
Cielito Lindo?
Cielito Lindo.
You know,
it's one of the oldest songs. It might be the oldest song we play.
Yeah, but all those songs that we're playing, I started learning it when I started playing with you. See,
but your whole life you've been hearing these songs.
Oh, yes.
And sing along on the radio and at the on the railroad.
Agustin Lara, you know, those old guys. But to be honest with you, I never put attention to those songs, you know, till I started playing with you. That people request Cielito Lindo.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Cielito Lindo.
So when I grew up in Houston, the older style Mexican restaurants all have mariachis, like San Antonio on the Riverwalk, right?
Yes.
They have very good mariachis and that walk around the restaurant and play for tips. And Cielito Lindo is the song that everybody can sing along with because of the chorus. The ay, 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 ay. Everybody knows, even if you don't know Spanish, you can say that, right? So since I was a little bitty kid, I don't even know when I first heard that song. I was probably, you know, just a little bitty baby. My whole life, you know. I didn't know any of the words until recently when I had to pick them up and learn them.
I know that when I started listening on the radio those years, there are no J, no Hinaga, that we don't have no TVs. The people have a radio, man, watch out, we got it made. So every morning, all you hear is the radio. And every house, most of the houses, you know, that you can hear the radio playing music.
Was it
XOG?
XHOG?
XEOG.
XEOG.
And Ojinaga.
And that's the AM, right?
AM.
IMA, like
IMSC. No,
960 or something, 940?
FM. Yes.
They have an FM also, but I'm talking about the original.
Yeah.
Just IMA, solamente, right?
Mm-hmm. It was.
It's still there.
Still there, yeah. I guess so.
It is.
It is? Oh, I don't know.
Different studio though. They used to have the studio downtown, and now they are on the highway, on the Comercial, like on the highway leading out of town.
Oh, is that right? No, I don't.
A different building.
I don't have idea where they have the studio there.
When's the last time you went to Ojinaga?
The last time?
Today's May 16th, 2020. When's the last time you went to Ojinaga? We're in the coronavirus right now, so people aren't moving around. When's the last time you went?
3 or 4 months ago.
3 or 4 months ago?
Let me say yeah, more or less.
What'd you buy?
What I buy?
Yeah.
Tequila.
Y mezcal y sotol.
Oh, my man, watch out. No, I used to go to Hinaga muy seguido, often.
Mm-hmm.
Every other 2 weeks, or every other week, we used to go there. I live here in Marfa. It's Friday, don't come back till Sunday.
Where do you stay? Hotel or
no.
family?
No,
Friends?
Up and down, all night long.
How long ago are you talking about? What years are those?
Those years? The 70s?
In the 70s?
Let me see, 70, 80s. In the 80s, that's when I started, because the railroad always kept me out of town. I always worked.
You worked for the railroad for 33 years?
33 years,
33
yes.
years. Southern Pacific and then Union.
When I came to the United States, I started working on a ranch, smelling the whatchamacallit to the cows.
Uh-huh.
But I just worked for a year or so, which is, I like that kind of job. But
How'd you get your job at the railroad? How did it happen?
my brother-in-law,
Your brother-in-law?
yeah. Oh, Tom.
He already worked there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Tom. Okay, yeah.
He started about a year before.
Oh, what a good guy.
About a year or 2 years, maybe a year.
So he is married to your wife Anna's sister, right? No.
No, he married to my sister.
Oh, he's married to your sister.
Yes, my youngest sister.
How did they meet? Where?
How? Here in Marfa, they graduated here. They raised here in Marfa. So.
I didn't know he was raised up here. I know he comes here all the time. I didn't know he was. What's his full name?
Tomas
Tomas
Hyatt.
Hyatt. And he worked in the railroad all that time with you.
Let's see.
Most of it, yeah.
Most of it, yeah.
And he comes down a lot.
It comes when?
He comes down here a lot to hang out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You don't forget his little town.
Where's he live now?
Matter of fact, remember he's planning to have how do you say, the 50 years marriage?
Yeah.
Trying to have
anniversary.
it in Marfa, but I don't know what's going to happen with this.
Right.
Covarrubias, what do you call it? Coronavirus.
Coronavirus. Okay, I'm gonna stop the tape. We're gonna do another interview. Okay. Each song gets a different little clip. That's good. See, this is good.